I test my students there. I got a piece without a cerebellum and I cut it this way. If you look from the back here, you have a concave shaped area where this is going to be located. Okay, here is the frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital, temporal, and that's the cerebellum. This is from outside. All this should be covered with the cerebral cortex that shows all the centers that can represent body functions. Okay. Raised areas, this is the style I'm going to ask you. Raised areas, this is a gyrus. Shallow depressions, sulcus. If a deep one, like something going deep, fissure like this. This is a fissure. Exception of that is this name, central sulcus. How do I know that this is the central sulcus? Between the red and what's the color? Purple. Purple or pink?
That's purple.
Why not pink?
Because it's not pink.
That's like a peach.
Okay, so this is the central gyrus. Anything in front of it should be pre. Anything back to it should be post. So anterior to it is a motor area. So that area is going to be named pre-central gyrus. It's a gyrus. Pre-central gyrus. What's wrong with you, Filipino? You want to work? I have idea for you.
What?
You can be lying flat by the middle here.
Yeah.
You can be the most centralized.
That's
So here is the pre-central gyrus. Back to it, post-central gyrus. What function for that one?
Motor.
Motor.
yeah, sneeze.
You know what's best? Not to touch it like this.
I
way.
know, but I don't
No,
want to sneeze.
Make pressure like that. Or pressure here. It will
Okay.
not come.
Okay.
You press on the nerve that supplies the way of sneezing.
Okay.
So if you press here, no more.
Okay. Do I? I don't have to sneeze anymore. I'm good.
So here is pre-central gyrus for motor control or motor area. Back to it post-central gyrus, which is sensory for sensory functions. Okay? Broca's area. I'm going to ask you about that. It should be a small area here. Should be here. Should be written right over there. It's a motor area for speech. Center for hearing. Where is located? Temporal. Center for vision. And make it like this. What does it mean?
Don't kick your kids on the back of the head.
That's it. I'm giving you protection for your kids, okay? Now I'm going to turn it this way. A sagittal section. This is a sagittal section. Once I got this one, here is the cerebellum. Next question everybody should be expecting to be asked, this white thing.
Corpus callosum.
Molly, are you in this class? Why not you come close, boy? So that one is the
Corpus callosum.
corpus callosum. What function? I'm going to ask you this.
Holds the hemispheres together.
Yeah, it bonds both halves of the brain together. Holds them so that no falling on either side. And then, this is a cavity. What do you expect this one?
Lateral.
Lateral ventricle. This area is the diencephalon. Dine means the core of the brain. And if you think about it, it is right. This is the core of the brain. And this is the old name for the brain parts. So we have, this is the thalamus. Right deep to it or included inside it is
Third ventricle.
third ventricle. It's a cavity. It's a cavity. You can feel it. It's a cavity, okay? And then epithalamus and hypothalamus. Epi should be something like that, to be above. Hypo should be this area. So here is the hypothalamus and here's the epithalamus. It should be this way.
Isn't the hypothalamus in the front?
If I catch it this way, if you want to make this, actually it makes sense. Why? Because the pineal gland is the small tiny thing here,
With the epi.
which is the epi. So this should be like this. I need epi to be above, hypo to be below. Okay? Make it sense like this way. So here is the hypothalamus, and here is the epithalamus. What is the main structure contained? Pineal gland, which secretes melatonin, which controls sleep cycle. You all know this? Pineal gland, small tiny gland at the base of the brain. It's in the epithalamus. secretes melatonin. What's melatonin? Regulates your sleep cycle. Okay? And then we have the brain stem. Brain stem, upper part is,
Midbrain.
middle part is,
Pons.
all that. And then,
Medulla oblongata.
what's this?
Spinal cord.
Spinal cord. What's this cavity?
Fourth ventral.
That's it. If you know these data,